Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do a real quick pre-series announcement video before I get to the actual series we're going to be doing for a few videos today. Now, before I go and get started with this video, guys, I am going to let you know that most likely it's going to be another Let's Mostly Play of Evopop. Well, it's either going to be that or a Let's Mostly Play of Soul Brawl.io. One of the reasons why I haven't done that, well, if I don't do that series today, guys, I will be doing it another time. However, I want to go and let you know about a few things before I actually go and get started. These things aren't very long, but I do want to go ahead and mention them to you guys. First off, I want to go and let you know that before this video even got started, I actually wrote down this. It's hard to see, but as you can see, guys, we finally got the scoring sheet for Evopop again. With all the Evos on here, let me go through them a little bit slower. And the rest of them are right here on the back. But yeah. As you can see just by a piece of paper that I showed you, we finally brought back the scoring sheet for this episode. Or for today's video. Most likely because of that. Actually, I did say I didn't know what series I was going to do today, but I already forgot the fact that I've written down this on the side. The date right there. That is the date that I'm recording this video on. It's Wednesday, March 15th, 2023. So, yeah. I did say I didn't know what series I was going to do. However, it is going to be another Let's Mostly Play of Evopop. My brain didn't comprehend that for some apparent reason. Whatever. But, the scoring sheet will be coming back for this video. And along with that, guys, there is a few more things I want to go and mention. First off, I finally did add 2 new challenges to that challenge wheel. Most of the 2 challenges I got are just remade challenges that I used to have on that old wheel that had over 50 challenges. So it's just that one remade, basically. So, yeah, like I said, it's just that one remade. But, yeah. Well, let me go ahead and explain, guys. One of the challenges is one that you guys have. I added that on my old challenge wheel, but I don't think we ever landed on it because of how many challenges there were. However, I did re-add it back, so hopefully we'll have a better chance of getting it now. Well, I had one challenge you guys have seen before on my challenge wheel, actually a good amount, and I added one that I added, but I don't think you ever got to see. Let me go on and explain real quick, guys. I'm not going to take too much time to actually explain this, because I need to go ahead and get this video done, named, uploaded, and then start another one for the actual series, since it's already 6 o'clock right now. I was originally going to do this video like 2 hours ago, but then my brain got caught, I got caught up with everything else and didn't get the chance to. So unfortunately, it's late again. But, yeah. Anyway, the first challenge that I add to the challenge wheel is just the Totodile Helping Me challenge. And it's basically the exact same thing as what you guys saw before. On the old wheel, I had a challenge that said, while on the way to the next level, I find a Totodile very badly injured laying on the route map. And instead of moving forward, I decided to help the Totodile and give him to a Pokemon Center. where he recovers, or because of me getting there on time, recovers after some rest, and then he's very grateful for it, being very kind to me, and his trainer thanking me too. And whenever I get that challenge, which is not even really a challenge at all, but whenever I get that challenge, well, I actually got a reward instead of a punishment. Since I landed on that challenge, I would never have to go back to the beginning of the route map the entire video. However, here's the thing. This challenge is a little bit different in one way. Toadal is even nicer and even helping me even more here. When I land on the Toadal challenge, on that wheel, not only do I not have to move backwards for the entirety of the video, but Toadal has an extra effect that he's going to help me with. He's going to be able to protect me from one punishment. You may remember there was a challenge on my previous challenge wheel that was talking about Feraligatr, or that Toadal returned as a Feraligatr to help me out again, but instead of helping me keep me from moving backwards on the route map, I would still have to move backwards, but any punishment would be completely negated for the whole video. Toadal's helping me the best he can with that as well. So not only do I not have to move backwards once I land on that spot anymore, I don't have to move backwards at all. I made a mistake, guys. I've got most of the challenge correct, but the challenge is supposed to say the exact same thing as it did before. It doesn't say it. However, I think I'm gonna let Toadal help me until I actually beat the challenge wheel beat the route map one time. I accidentally made a mistake and I think worded the challenge weirdly. So it might sound weird, guys, but it's the exact same thing as what you guys saw in the previous one. Toadal protects me until we beat the entire route map. And after that, Toadal's protection is gone until we land on that challenge again. So, yeah. The only problem I'm having is I don't know how I'm going to stack it together, because I can't disable options on that wheel without paying money for it, so I can't disable it once I've already got Toadal's help, which is going to make it very hard, and makes me wonder where I should stack them together. If I land on more than one time while Toadal's still helping me, should that count for another go around the route map, or should it not? Or maybe I should make it to where instead of he keeps me from moving backwards the entire time, he actually helps me. Well, no, it would get too confusing if I did that. It doesn't really matter. The only big difference with the challenge this time is that Toadal is helping me not only with keeping myself from moving backwards, but he's also protected me from one punishment. And it's kind of explained in the challenge why it's not. But the thing you guys need to know is the reason why he can help me with one challenge right now is because of the fact that, well, he's got enough power to be able to help me with that. But unfortunately, because he's not fully evolved, he can't do it. Or he can't do any more than that. It may sound weird, guys, but remember, it's Evopop logic in some way, too. Pokemon and Evopop. And just like my Pokemon Talk episodes, there are some things that would not make sense. Like Pokemon stealing other Pokemon's evolutions when the other one evolves. So, yeah. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my Pokemon Talk series. And see exactly what I'm talking about. But, yeah. There will be things on these challenges that may not make sense to you guys, but think of it as Evopop and Pokemon logic being kind of mixed together, and even kind of a way of even kind of like my Pokemon Talk. Like I said, it just has some weird logic, and if it doesn't make sense to you guys, just roll along with it, please. I mean, seriously, please do that. But anyway, the second challenge I've got is the Evopop Nuzlocke challenge. That's right, guys. I re-added that back. If y'all know what the Evopop Nuzlocke challenge was, it's very similar to an Evopop. No, it's very similar to a Pokemon Nuzlocke. And a Pokemon, except like most of the rules are not really there. The only big rule is the Evo not being used anymore. Let me explain. In the Evopop Nuzlocke challenge, when I land on that spot, if for the entire video I lose a battle with a particular Evo, that Evo cannot be used anymore. And he's gone until the video is over. So let's say I played as the let's say Hover Evo and lost due to another Evo. If I did that, and it's going to be showing the scoring sheet as well. If an Evo goes down, let's say the Hover Evo, like I said, let's say the Hover Evo, the one I was playing as at the time, lost. What would happen is, I would have to mark this Evo out, and, well, no more lines will be added for the Evo whatsoever. So, yeah. And whatever total of lines I get off that Evo will be the total that it sticks with, because once I lose it until the end of the video, it can't be used anymore. I also want to go and let you know real quickly, guys, that unfortunately the championship is about to show back up on Evopop, so I'm probably going to have to just stay on the original territory for a while until I get through everything. So, yeah. I gotta hope the Will's gonna be pretty nice to me when it comes to everything, because ay. Let me also go ahead and make a side note about that Toadal helping me with one punishment. I will go and let you know that that counts for any punishment, no matter how severe. You guys may remember a challenge where, a challenge I more recently started doing on my, well, not more recently, but a challenge I did on my old one, on my old wheel, that was talking about how my mother told me to do the dishes and do all that. However, because of me not doing it, I wasn't allowed to play Evopop anymore for the rest of the video. Yes, Toto can help me with a challenge like that too. Or any punishment. Whenever he says Toto helps me with one punishment, it legitimately means any punishment whatsoever. I was caught cheating during a game of Evopop. Toad Honest Trainer will defend me and let me continue. If I get grounded from playing Evopop, Toad Honest Trainer somehow stops that, and well, I can continue playing Evopop. And I will do something kind of similar to what I did with that one challenge with Feraligatr. There will be a point later on where that Toadal will evolve, and he can help me with any punishment for the whole video. No matter, the thing about this is, guys, the Toadal thing is kind of broken, but at the same time, right now, only as a Totodile, he can only help me with one punishment. Which means once that one life I have from him helping me with the punishment is gone, that's it for the whole video. It's over. That might be a little thing I could do with stacking it. Maybe if I land on the challenge multiple times during an episode, instead of making it to where Toto helps me keep from moving backwards, well, he does continue still helping me move backwards, but instead of getting like an extra go around the route map before he stops helping me, or before he can't help me anymore, maybe he just gets me one extra life when it comes to the punishments. So maybe if I land on it again, it'll give him enough power to where he can help me with 2 punishments, and then 3, and then 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, you know, just as many times as I land on it. And maybe I'll even, I don't know about the Evopop Nuzlocke challenge. That may be one of the only things Toto cannot stop. I don't know. That one I'll have to figure out a little bit more. That one I'll kind of like debate over video, or debate over the next few days and think about it. And maybe I'll make the adjustment to where Toto can help me with anything. He can basically help me with any punishment except for punishments or stuff where it says that Toto cannot help me if I lose his challenge. There was a few challenges like that on my old challenge wheel. There might be some on that new one later on. I have no clue yet. But, yeah. It wasn't that big of announcements, guys. But we're going to see how much we can actually get done. Unfortunately, I'm still not back at Castle 7 from what happened the other day when I was playing the game. So, unfortunately, that part does kind of suck. However, hopefully everything else will work out. I'll see you guys in a few minutes when I start doing my next part 2, my Let's Mostly Play Evopop. And the next coming few days, I'll be doing, hopefully, a Let's Mostly Play a Soul.io/Brawl.io. Oh, yeah. Something I want to go and let you know about, guys, is when I do the .io games section in Evopop, or the .io games section after set 1 of Evopop, either that or sometime I think, well, I'm going to let you know there's going to be a time and place where I focus at least a little bit on Soul.io/Brawl.io, whether that be in set 1, set 2, maybe after Castle Crush a little bit, or maybe even completely negating the Hungry Games, at least for this episode, to at least do a little bit of the Soul.io/Brawl.io. I'll have to figure that out. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for this video. I'll see you guys in a few minutes whenever I do the video. See you in a little bit. Until next time, everyone, I want you guys to be the very best, like no one ever was, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Have one for the rest of your day or night, and I'll see you all for the series I do in a few minutes. Bye-bye, everyone.